everyone. Judge Andrew Napolitano here for Judging Freedom. Today is Friday, June 12th, 2026. It's the end of the week, the end of the day. Our favorite gathering of guests, both of whom do double and sometimes triple duty. Our wrap-up of the week's events, the Intelligence Community Roundtable, becoming a very, very popular program here. Thanks to all of you, and thanks, of course, to my guests, Larry Johnson and Ray McGovern. Larry, to you first, because of your great piece about the whiplash that Donald Trump has given you, because he announced yesterday morning we were going to bomb heavily and occupy Karg Island by the end of the week, and then yesterday afternoon he said, the war's over, we have a deal. Who believes him, Larry?
Nobody. Trying to follow. 1 minute you're looking to this side, it's like following a tennis match, except this is on high speed, and he's going to, as he said, bomb the poop out of him. He was even cruder than that, then more war, going to hit him harder, and then within 5 hours he goes, hey, we're signing a peace agreement this week or soon. We're right there on the cusp. That's only the 38th or 39th time. It depends on how you start counting these. So, Aesop, if he's resurrected, he's going to come back. He's not going to call it the boy who cried wolf. He's going to call it the Trump who cried peace. So Trump crying peace is becoming a meme. So this is bizarre to say the least, because I don't think they're anywhere close to signing an agreement.
Shalom, call hello, Yahweh, Shemil, Shabbat, Shem, double honors to the elder apostles and other bishops of great millstone, even the elders that came before them, taught us his truth. Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word. In truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. I'm the elder Yahshua, back with the World War III Daily Update. Shalom and salutations to you all. Peace and safety. Let me just make this real quick. So Trump can just say anything to pump the stock market is what he's doing. And we got a deal. They're going to make a deal. Deal. So, let's get this piece. And so 1 Timothy 5:3. In the NIV, when people are saying peace and safety, destruction will come on them suddenly, as labor pains on a pregnant woman, and they will not escape. This sounds like while the peace deal is going on, Netanyahu is setting up a strike. Isn't that what it sounds like? Continue.
So, Ray, I'm going to play a montage in a moment produced by CNN of not all the 39 times, but most of the 39 times. And then I'm going to ask you, how does the intelligence community view this? How does the military view this? How do foreign diplomats view this when he says the same thing over and over and over again, and it doesn't come to pass? But first, Chris, cut number 17.
We have major points of agreement. They want to make a deal. And we are very willing to make a deal. Well, I think we're going to end it. I can't tell you for sure when they want to make a deal so badly. You have no idea how badly they want to make a deal. They want to make a deal so badly. I do see a deal in Iran. We were very close to a deal. I think it's close to over here.
When he says deal, he means a peace deal. Okay. A deal for peace. Okay. As in peace and safety.
I view it as very close to over. It's looking very good that we're going to make a deal with Iran, and it's going to be a good deal. This process should go very quickly. We're going to end that war very quickly. They want to make a deal so badly. We think we're close to a deal, and that's okay. We're in the final throes of what will be a very, very good deal.
Today makes 39 times that he has said something like that.
Here's how to...
So, yeah. About to sell that scam again because it's about to get hot. What are we talking about here?
So how is this perceived internationally and in the intelligence community, Ray?
Well, I think Larry used the right word, bizarre. Unpredictable is an understatement. Well, the intelligence community is pretty much not in play here, as far as I can tell.
The intelligence community is part of the leaders. Okay. Second Ezra 9:3 in the Good News translation, there will be earthquakes, national rebellion, international intrigue, unstable leaders. That's what I'm looking for. All right. All those making the decision. Hegseth, Rubio. Okay. These weirdos. Miller, Stephen Miller. These are unstable leaders and confused rulers. When you see these things happening, you will know that they are what the Most High Power has spoken about since the beginning of creation. Okay, let's get this. Okay, what's the difference? What's the opposite of war? Well, let's see what the scriptures say. What's the opposite of hot? Cold. Yeah. Ecclesiastes, that didn't happen, did it? Oh, it did happen. Okay, let's do it the old-fashioned way here. Get the King James, read 1. Ecclesiastes 3:1, to everything there is a season, and to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Jump down to 8, I believe. Okay. What's the opposite of love? Hate. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war, right? And a time of what? Peace. What are we talking about? Peace and safety. What's the opposite of peace and safety? War and vulnerable. Ain't no safety. You're vulnerable. War and vulnerable. Okay?
I don't know where he's getting his information, mostly from Rubio and from the people who are assembling to do that wonderful cage match there on his birthday on Sunday.
Larry was asked to participate in the fight, but he wisely declined.
Well, that's good. Larry's getting a little old too. Listen, the people that matter are still trying to
the great Mephisto,
handle Trump with kid gloves. Now,
Rocky Johnson,
Russian Ambassador Dashiev yesterday at a celebration of Russia Day at the Russian embassy talked about how constructive and how progressive the current administration is proceeding to improve U.S.-Russia ties. Now, there are bumps. They say there are little problems, but the trend is in the right direction. And interestingly, I think, U.S. representatives from the White House and from the State Department were there to rejoice with the rebirth after Biden of U.S.-Russian relations. Now, I don't think that Putin and those people really think that this is going anywhere, but they're bending over backwards not to alienate Trump because they have Iran's back. And they're going to come to Iran's aid in extremis, and they just want to smooth things to the extent they can for the nonce until they're forced to do that. I think Trump may realize that too. If he doesn't, please, Mr. Trump, if you're listening in, realize that now.
Well, Larry, the president has clearly manipulated the equity markets and the oil markets.
Yeah.
But he has also, and you've written about this and you've done great research on it, grievously depleted the strategic oil reserve in order to keep people's gas prices from really going through the roof. How dangerous is this situation?
Well, it's going to, we're going to run out of oil. Some say it could be 4 to 6 weeks. Others say it could be the end of August. But it's at levels that it was once described. It was described recently as approaching 1984, which that's when they started filling the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. The problem is that you have to look at oil in two categories. There's light crude, heavy crude. The United States produces a lot of the light crude. The problem is our refineries, the oil refineries, aren't set up to handle that. They're set up for the heavy crude, like what's coming out of Venezuela. So the diesel that is used and consumed in the United States, that comes from the heavy crude. We're net importers of that. So we've got this supply of light crude, and instead of keeping it in the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, it's been sent out to Europe and other places in a way to manipulate the market, to try to.
So what do we hear? Okay, because I'm about to cut this short. We hear wars and rumors of war. Okay, certainly we hear rumors of war. Oh, we're gonna make a deal. Oh, we're gonna bomb. I'm gonna bomb the shit out of you. It's an open threat. We're gonna blow you back to the. Oh no, everything's fine now. We're gonna make it. Well, we made a deal. Oh, we didn't make a deal. Okay. Oh, we're gonna attack right now. Let's look at this real quick before I get this last one. Trump. Tacos on invading KHARG Island. Okay, so this happened within the last 48 hours. But what is it? Taco is Trump chicken. Trump always chickens out. So he was. I'm going into Karg Island. We're attacking, and then he called it off. So let's see what this brings up real quick. Should be within the day. The last 48. So one day, Trump backs off plan to strike Iran after saying he wants to take. Okay, so he's saying these. What does it mean? He's saying them, then he backs off. What is this? These are rumors, yeah? Information. I didn't mean to go there. I just want to look at these headlines. Trump vows more Iran strikes. This is a day ago. Says U.S. will take Karg Island. That's a day ago, and then he's backing off. Which one is it? He's tacoing. He's chickening. Trump says U.S. will take Iran's Karg Island in the not too distant future. So he's saying any and everything. This is a pure rumor. It's set up to be in the not too distant. That's being ambiguous and vague purposefully. Has just announced what appears to be a ground invasion of Iran to seize Karg Island yesterday. But today, what's going on today? No Karg Island. Trump threatens to take Iran's key oil hub, Karg Island. I could go straight to Matthew 24:6 and get threats. But instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go here. Ruler against ruler. Jeremiah 51:46. Okay. I'll break this down real quick. In the King James it reads, and lest your heart faint, and ye fear for the rumor that shall be heard in the land. A rumor shall both come 1 year, and after that in another year shall come a rumor, and violence in the land, ruler against ruler. But when you read it here in the NIV, or the NLT, you get this, approaching forces, which makes it immediately military. Okay? And that's what we're looking for, is a military rumor. War and rumors of war. A rumor of what? War. Right here. Rumors are heard in the land. One rumor this year and another violence in the land. Yeah, that could be somebody punching somebody. What is approaching force? That's the army coming. Okay? That's the one that shows you. See, everything else a little ambiguous. So I use this approaching forces. NIV, Salakia, NLT, Jeremiah 51:46 in the NLT, but do not panic. Don't be afraid when you hear the first rumor of approaching forces. Well, the first rumor of approaching forces is Donald Trump saying, well, we're going to bomb the shit out of you. We're going to take Karg out. That's the first rumor of approaching forces. For rumors will keep coming year by year. Violence will erupt in the land as the leaders fight against each other. So, more of the same, right? A bunch of rhetoric about what's going to happen. We know what's going to happen. You're going to run up in there and get ran the hell up out of there. Right? The wild boars and the dragons of Arabia can run you the hell right up out of there and come over here and do more damage as per 2nd Ezra 15, which we'll get next time. With that, we pray that the elect are edified. Just more rumors and, you know, what you going to do? You're going to take Karg out? You're going to send the Northern Army over there. But I guess you're going to think about it for a minute. So with that, we pray that the elect are edified. Your brother, peace, sister, shalom.